Hey everybody, we're coming down to it, this To Kill a Mockingbird business, and today I want to talk to you about the Atticus, the role model writing test. This is going to ask you to present some evidence out of To Kill a Mockingbird in order to demonstrate that you can make an argument using the writing concepts for presenting evidence that we've been talking about in class and practicing and studying and practicing some more. So this is the writing piece. As you can see, the chapters 30 and 31 check is just above it. That's the end of the book. There's no more chapters after 31. So what do we do next when we read something in school? Chances are we write about it. So this is what the test looks like. When you scroll down, and it goes all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way down here. This is a Google document. And when you click on it, it's going to open up in, well, next to nothing. You get the Modern Language Association header, you get a spot for your title, and then just a prompt to this is where you begin your writing. So it's not a lot, but that's what you get, and then you each get one once you open it, and then this is where you will submit your writing. I don't know where the button is for you. It doesn't appear on my screen, but that's what you get. As far as the directions go, they're all right here. You get the writing task. You're being asked to present 3 pieces of evidence from Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. And everyone is supporting the same claim. It's that Atticus tries to be a good role model for Gem and Scout. And I imagine this is the basis for your topic sentence for this paragraph. Probably a lengthy paragraph if there's going to be 3 pieces of text evidence. And while the argument piece is really important, it's these writing concepts for presenting text evidence that you're really going to be assessed on. And because you're being offered, how should I say this? You're being offered a bank of possible pieces of text evidence. The other writing concepts are going to be like under a microscope. So your use of transitions, your use of lead-ins, your use of attributive tags, the citation, your lead-outs, those things are going to be more under a microscope. And when I say a bank of text evidence, here's what I mean. So you're being given this. It's essentially the writing task, the brainstorming piece of the writing task. I don't need you to fill this out. It's in your packet. The top number is the number you want as far as the page numbers. I believe in your packet you'll have 2 page numbers. It was for 2 different books. It's the same book, but just paginated differently. So some passages appeared on one page in one book, and larger text appeared on a different page in another book. So, but you're given a bunch of pieces of evidence to support the idea that Atticus wants to be a good role model for Gem and Scout. So this piece is on page 61. They even tell you whose words they are. They're not punctuated perfectly. You may have to do some work on the quotation marks, but like this one's on page 101, this one's on page 118. All in all, it looks like we might be getting into some that are more like block quotations if you're going to borrow all the words. So you're given this bank. I'm not saying you have to use it, but there are some good pieces of evidence here to support this claim that Atticus wants to be a good role model for Gem and Scout. So if that's the case and you are being offered a bank of possible pieces of text evidence for this, then I really need to see that you can use these other concepts masterfully. The weight of this task, it's a double test grade, which means it's probably worth 200 points instead of being worth a 100-point assignment. And eventually when you go to submit that Google Doc for your piece of writing, these are the markup requirements so that you can demonstrate, like, look, here's what I know I've purposefully done. Here are my attributive tags. Here is my text evidence presented. Here are my lead-ins. And I'm not even going to go over this because I think you know these are the terms, and this is the marking key for it. But I will just go over this quickly. You're also being asked to format this properly according to the Modern Language Association. And just remember that the Modern Language Association dictates the citation as well. So some of this kind of double dips into these two categories. But you do need a header. It needs to be complete. It's your name, then my name, then the course, and then the date. You need an appropriate title. There's a space for that already in the template. It needs to be double spaced, and you need what would be considered a 12-point academic font. So something readable, nothing cursive, nothing ridiculous, not Comic Sans, something that one would take seriously. As far as due dates go, you can probably see that it's not due until December 17th. So if you're looking at this on Thursday, today, or you're looking at it on Friday, then you either have a week or you have 6 days in order to complete this task and turn it in. Other things that are coming up, because it's not the last thing that we're going to be doing, but the Atticus, the role model, the writing rubric is here for this piece of writing. We do have a presenting text evidence test. So this is a what do you know test. This is a what can you do with what you know test. So this one has fill in the blank and multiple choice, and there's a touch of writing in this as well. We'll talk more. You can't even see this on your own Schoology account because I haven't posted it yet, but I will soon. And then we've got a documentary to watch. These are some ed puzzles for down the road. So we do have other things that we're going to want to do this before we head into this holiday break, but the big one right now is the Atticus, the role model writing test. If you have any questions, let me know. We will see each other in class. You'll probably have some time in class to work on this, to do some of the brainstorming before you start writing. But that's all I have to say about that today.